Now, even when entering at the optimum angle, there are a lot of issues. We have to figure out how to overcome them. So air resistance will still produce a lot of heat, right? Either we bounce off or we get air resistance and a lot of heat as we descend. So one advantage of air resistance is that it will help to slow you down. That means that when you finally reach the ground, you won't be traveling at 17 kilometers per second. Now the Apollo missions dealt with the heat produced by re-entry by using an ablative heat shield. Ablation, or an ablative heat shield, is a heat shield which ablates or vaporizes as it re-enters. This type of heat shield will heat up so quickly that it will actually become plasma and start to boil away from the spacecraft. But as it does this, it'll carry a lot of heat away from the more important things like the command module. So the shield is made of metal and ceramics and is thick enough to last through re-entry. We can imagine that as we're descending and as this heat shield is ablating, we're going to be losing that heat shield because it is literally so hot that it is becoming vaporized. It takes a lot of energy to do that, and as it vaporizes, all the energy that is causing the heat shield to vaporize is not heating up the space capsule, which is exactly what we want. This means that we can protect the space capsule and its occupants. So space shuttles use something a little different. They use a heat shield that can be reused and isn't boiled up every time it re-enters. So it's made of ceramic tiles that have a very, very high heat capacity. What this means is that we need to put a lot of energy into those tiles in order to cause them to heat up, right? This is useful because, as you can imagine, there is a lot of energy going into those tiles as you descend. It's colored black, and that means that it will glow red hot and yellow hot and white hot as the space shuttle descends. And if it's glowing, that means that it's radiating energy. So if we have something that's black, then it can behave like a black body radiator, and that means that it will lose energy as long as its surroundings are cooler than it. And so this is one way that we help to get rid of the heat that builds up in the tiles.